Hi, I'm Dan Larson, and this is Marvel Select Homecoming Spider-Man in 4 minutes or less. Marvel Select Homecoming Spider-Man comes in the standard gigantic Diamond Select packaging, which can accommodate far more than what is generally packed in with figures. For a figure as lean as Spider-Man, it borders on ridiculous. Put some candy in there or something. Marvel Select Spider-Man is a 7-inch scale figure standing 6 3/4 inches, which makes him a little bit too tall if you want to try to work him into your pre-existing collection of mostly Marvel Legends. He shouldn't be taller than Captain America, even if you pretend that he's a fully grown adult instead of a teenager. And that is so frustrating because this thing is absolutely beautiful. The degree of sculpted detail on his suit is delicious. I was absolutely taken aback by the movie-style dual web lines on the suit as I considered purchasing him at my local comic shop. Not just that the double web lines were there, which already has this figure ahead of Marvel Legends on detail, but that they were so fine and precise. The spider emblems on his chest and back are raised. You can see the layered irising lenses in his eyes. There's a texture all over the figure, and the colors are so bright and fun and lively. Some of the web lines, which are printed on, are slightly misaligned, but that's going to vary from figure to figure, so check before you buy. He's packed with a rooftop diorama, and I don't want to call it a stand per se because it doesn't have any pegs to keep him standing, but it's a nice addition, something that really adds value to collectors who like to take pictures of action figures and post them on Instagram. Find me at Toy Galaxy. He's packed with 4 handsets, open for crawling or pizza holding, web shooting, closed punching fists, and slightly open holding hands, which I assume are for web swinging? They aren't traditional open hands for holding objects, but there's just enough space if you wanted to run some fishing line through that space to hang him from your shelf. I don't generally go for Marvel Select figures because the majority of my collection is in the 6-inch scale. On top of that, Select tends to favor sculpt over articulation, and I prefer to have a posable figure over more details. However, this may not be a first for Marvel Select, but it is a first for me noticing it. Spider-Man has both double-jointed knees and elbows. His color and detail caught my eye. The double-jointed limbs and handsets sealed the deal. He's got neck and torso movement, but not quite the range you would want from a character like Spider-Man. He's got the knees and elbows, but his hips are the same kind of hips that Mattel uses on their figures. They're very mechanical looking. While it does give him a wider eagle spread than either Legends MCU Spider-Man figures have, it looks weird. I don't want to obsess over crotches, but with a character like Spider-Man, who you are going to want to put in lots of acrobatic poses, it's an issue. Other than scale, less ab crunch than I would prefer, and his weird DC-UC style crotch, this figure is a potential huge turning point for me, Marvel Legends, Marvel Select, and my entire Marvel superhero figure collection. The quality of this figure, the looks, the accessories gave me a moment of pause where I started to wonder. If Select continues to put out figures that have the degree of detail, articulation, and accessories, would I be willing to switch over from Legends? Would I be willing to switch to the 7-inch scale? Their Captain America from last year was really strong as well. What if Select makes a Spider-Ham? The answer is no, I'm not switching. But I thought about it, and that's a victory for Marvel Select because that thought has never occurred to me. So if they can get me thinking like that with the release of a single figure, anything is possible in the future. If you're getting one of the imports or you don't care for the MCU spider suit, then this is an easy pass. But if you feel like Hasbro really dropped the ball with their attempts and need a definitive $25 or less MCU Spider-Man, then this is a must-have, so buy it if you see it, and if you see 2, leave 1 for the next collector. Thanks for watching. Please hit like, hit subscribe, share this video, and let us know in the comments below what percentage of your Marvel collection is Legends and what percentage is Select. Right now, I think I'm at like 4% Select, but this one impressed me. Things could change quick. I'm a ham away from changing my loyalties. That's all it takes.
Ham away.
That's right.
Cut.